Hello, how's everyone doing? Darren, how you doing out there?
Good, man. How are you, Joe?
Good, good. Is Echo Park still wonderful and vibrant and sunny and all this?
It's just heaven. It's hard to believe, man.
All right, well, Silver Lake's not too far away, so I'm almost there. Uh,
Yay.
well, look, guys, thanks for joining us. It's Wednesday. It's not Tuesday, so it's Wednesday at 2. Thanks for joining us. We had some busy things to do yesterday as we're preparing for a listing. But here we are. It's Real Estate Reality with your hosts, Darren and Joe, over at Urban Hillsides Real Estate. Here to talk about real estate, topics that we feel might be important to buyers and or sellers. And we'll go over solds of the last 7 days, highlights, buyer wins and seller wins, as well. We'll go through actives that Darren feels are noteworthy. So we've got a lot to do. We'll do it all in less than an hour. And here we go. So, oops, I don't see me. Where is me?
Yeah, I don't see you either, Joe.
I see a little cat wagging his tail.
Yeah.
That's not me. Hold on here. Hold on, guys. All right. All right. Let's see. It's a good thing I edit this later. There we are. Okay. All right. I'm back. I don't know what happened. But, Darren, let me go ahead and do this disclaimer real quick. And Darren Hubert and Joe Cloninger are real estate agents at Avenue 8 under the Urban Hillsides brand. All opinions expressed by Urban Hillsides or guests on this video are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Avenue 8. You should not treat any opinions expressed by Urban Hillsides as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or to follow a particular strategy, but only as an expression of Urban Hillsides team's opinions. This video is for information purposes only. Okay, there we go. So, Darren, do you want to go ahead and introduce our topic? And I'll pull it up, and we'll
sure.
And we'll
so
meet
we're
back.
talking about love letters again.
Yeah.
It felt like a relevant topic. There seems to be like some political dynamics behind it, which is interesting. Freedom of speech, which
Right.
is such a common topic these days. It's forgive my French, but sometimes it's just freedom to discriminate, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that's what, this law went into effect in Oregon. It basically said you can't write love letters. They're now banned because it discriminates. And, you could use that argument about anything. Absolutely. You're saying, hey, I like this person more or less because of the letter they wrote.
Yeah.
I mean, that's life, everyday life. And if you can gain the upper hand by doing that, Oregon said you can't. And now a judge is saying, well, what's wrong with that? And I agree. You should be able to, try to have someone like you more than someone else. They could choose to read that letter or not.
Sure.
That's up to them. But you are taking that option away from them by saying you simply can't write it. But I don't like it being under this component of eliminating someone's freedoms, which you hear too much these days.
Gee, Darren, you sound a little libertarian there. But
no. I think it's the libertarian that says you're removing freedoms.
Okay. Don't get mad at me, man. I'm just your partner. Shit.
Yeah.
So look, as we read this, I think there's a number of different ways to talk about it. So we'll certainly talk about it and how we treat it here. There's the Oregon viewpoint. And as you said, Darren, I think it really is about what does a seller want to do. And if you lay it all out, they should make their choice, and that's it.
Sure.
But it is about, I'm sorry, just one more thing. It is about, right, what comes first. And that's kind of the story here. What comes first, free speech or, right, discriminating?
Right. I think they're going to win. They're going to allow them to be put back in.
Oh, you think, huh?
I do. What I can say here in California real estate, in the listing agreement, you can check a box that says, I don't want to receive any letters from potential buyers.
Uh-huh.
So that's deflect one that a seller can do if they don't want to receive those letters, if they don't want a letter to allow them to be influenced, or in reality, the letter can be sent and they can just not read it. They don't want to. There's nothing that requires they read it.
Right. Okay. Well, here, let's go ahead and get into it. This is from, again, our friends at Inman.com. It is an industry source for real estate agents and brokers. Let's see. It says regulations. Judge orders Oregon deposits homebuyer love letter ban. A U.S. district judge agreed these letters can lead to discrimination, but said the state law goes too far in restricting free speech. All right. Sellers agents in Oregon may resume passing so-called love letters from homebuyers to their clients, at least for now, as a legal challenge to the law continues to work its way through the courts. U.S. District Judge Marco A. Hernandez on Thursday granted a preliminary injunction against Oregon's first-of-its-kind ban on love letters, ordering a temporary halt to enforcement of the law. Lawmakers behind the policy argued these letters opened the door for illegal housing discrimination by sellers. In the court order, Hernandez wrote that the group suing the state was likely to succeed on the merits of its claim that the Oregon law violates the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. There you go. It is not in the public interest to enforce a law that is likely unconstitutional, even one aimed at the laudable goal of reducing unlawful discrimination in housing, Hernandez wrote in the opinion. The law went into effect in January. The injunction marks the next stage of the lawsuit filed in November by Oregon-based Total Real Estate Group. The brokerage's attorney, Daniel Ortner of Pacific Legal Foundation, said the decision marks a victory for free speech. Today's ruling preserves the opportunity of homebuyers to speak freely to sellers and make the case why their purchase offers should win out, Ortner said in a statement. Love letters communicate information that helps sellers select the best offer. The state cannot ban important speech because someone might misuse it. Hold on there. A spokesperson for the Oregon Real Estate Agency confirmed to Inman that the state will not enforce the law unless a further court order allows the law to go into effect. The Oregon Attorney General's office declined to comment on the case. In previous conversations with Inman, agents in Oregon had a range of experiences with love letters. Some said they saw how the information in the letters could empower sellers to act on biases. Others said the strength of the offer was usually what won the day, not the personal appeals from the buyer. The judge ordered the suspension of the law's enforcement despite concurring with the state of Oregon's argument that these letters can contribute to discrimination. While the state could not identify specific examples of a seller discriminating based on the information in a love letter, Hernandez said there was significant circumstantial evidence supporting the idea. Accordingly, Oregon legislators drew a reasonable inference that prohibiting the transmission of love letters through sellers' agents will reduce unlawful discrimination in home ownership, Hernandez wrote. Still, the specter of discrimination was not enough to tip the scales in favor of the state law. Hernandez said the law could have been tailored more narrowly to achieve its objective without affecting the protected forms of speech in these letters, as it means the government chose an approach that has the effect of significantly limiting truthful, non-misleading speech, Hernandez said. In a news release Friday, the libertarian legal group representing the Total Real Estate Group said the law harmed the brokerage's ability to find the right homes for its clients. The letters often prompt sales below the top monetary offer, creating opportunities for first-time homeowners and giving sellers peace of mind that their home ends up in caring hands, Pacific Legal Group said in the release. The preliminary injunction ensures the law will remain unenforced as the law winds its way through the courts. The law's ultimate fate has yet to be decided. So there you go.
So, like in that explanation of it all, what bothers me there is, the statement that it prevented the realtors from successfully. That's where it just tips the scales and pisses me off. Because that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Is there some discrimination? I think there is. And I think it exists, that we just naturally gravitate towards, look, a picture might have an influence.
Yep.
We had a transaction that we're in escrow on now, and it was like, oh, as they walked through the property, they saw the school that the owner went to. And I'm going to point out I went to the same school. Another one was like, oh, I see that there's a certain profession in this house, and I'm associated with that profession.
Yeah.
So you're trying to find a thread to connect, and that's what these letters do.
Yeah.
Because in most cases, you're not meeting the potential buyer. And in many cases, I would not, maybe it's a 50-50. There's some element of it mattering to a seller who the house goes to.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it's about Right. Again, when do you use these letters? And I know we're going to get into that,
Right.
but it's not out of the gate necessarily. Right.
Yeah, I mean, talk about what we suggest there, Joe, because it's been a consistent response to us about the impact of the letters and
Yeah.
where and when to use them.
Right. So during the first offer phase, we hold the letters. Uh, when we do narrow it down to a couple of the best ones, uh, if it's tight, if it's right, everybody's basically looking the same. Those letters might make a difference, right? And we do have them look at them. Uh, there might be something, as you said, Darren, that echoes in their hearts or gives them a feeling of good about giving their home to the next owner.
Sure. Sure.
That's
And I think and you're right. So the letters make a difference when two offers are very close. They don't make a difference when there's a big gap.
no,
Um,
not at all.
yeah. And usually that gap, the closeness is narrowed down in phase two in the counter phase, which is
Mhm.
why we'll do what a buyer wants, but we typically suggest you don't send them right off the bat because I don't think they really get read off the bat. If they're ever going to get read, it's like these two are close. Now let me look at the letter.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
and then we also talk about what you're trying to communicate in the letter. Yes, you're trying to find a thread of connection that will make them like you as a human being,
Right.
make them feel good, create
Right.
another emotional response. But you're also, without overselling it, just trying to show your commitment to the house and the
Yeah.
community. And that's where it really matters to me in trying to convey that you will complete this purchase. You
Right.
have the means to do it. You have the desire to
Yeah.
do it. You're not going to play games when you get into escrow.
Yep.
That's what I always want to see in a letter. And a letter that conveys those components
Right.
could make a difference if they choose to read it.
Yeah.
If they're in that 50% category that it matters to.
Well, look, it has certainly worked for us at times, and I know it's worked for
Sure.
other real estate agents and buyers with that last sort of Hail Mary pass. I mean, it's the flip side of it, but certainly sellers, clients will ask agents, well, what did you think of this person? Did you meet this person? How did it's not a letter, but it's a similar thing. What is your impression of this person as a buyer and as the owner of your home, possibly?
And you bring up another component, Joe, that's very important there
Mm.
that, being an industry insider, you have to understand. So we talk about maybe 50% of buyers or 50% of sellers it even matters to.
Right.
The additional component you bring up is that an agent filters the information that's delivered to their client. We don't
True.
have direct communication with their client.
Yeah.
And that's the way the agency relationships are set up. So if it doesn't matter to the agent, it's
Right.
going to have even less emphasis or won't be read by the time it gets to the seller. Because if they don't put emphasis on reading it, if they don't think that's important, then it won't get done. So
Right.
I was to throw a number out there.
Yeah.
Maybe 10%. And it's worth doing it.
Yeah.
If 10% of the time it could have an impact. But I would say collectively, for the various reasons we've discussed, 90% of the time, it does not have an impact.
True. I was going to say too, he talked about this could have been handled differently. So what is it going to become? This is how you write your letter, or here is the form. You can only say this line by line.
Right. They're going to say you can't send a photo, so you'll discriminate on race, color. You can't talk about sexual orientation. What are you going to say? You can't talk about a job affiliation or an organization. No.
Where does it end? Right.
Where does it end? Right.
All right. Well, you obviously know where we side on this. God, have we killed that one? I think we got most of it.
The only other thing I'll say in writing the letter, I think when a buyer takes the time to compose a letter, it like pulls together all of their emotional state, their position, and their commitment to the purchase. And it could change their perspective. It could change their offer that they write just by really trying to get them very honed in that moment.
Focusing in. Exactly.
So I think it's worth writing, whether it impacts the other side or not, because it helps them get honed in.
Right. But you're right. It really coalesces their sense of value and what it means to them, whether it gets to the other side or not.
Right.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, there you go. To be continued, as always. Okay, next, let's see. Oh, and I did put that in the comments section for people if they want to read what we just went over. Okay, so now we are off to solds, and we divide solds between buyer wins and seller wins. Let me get over there. Let's see. Bear with. Solds. All right. Let me get my handy list here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we had 34 sold listings this week. Pretty even, I think, right? I forget what it was last week.
From last week.
All right.
I feel like there were less.
Yeah.
So the solds have increased, which is normal when we get to this time of year.
Right.
The ratio of solds to listings is, I think it's a little closer. So 37 new.
37.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So they're almost equal.
So let me grab the first seller win is on 2125 West Silver Lake Drive. Let me get over there. Let's see. 2125. There it is. And let me go here. So the stats. Let me get going here. So 2125 West Silver Lake Drive. This is in Silver Lake. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,674 square feet of living space. And wow, sold for $2,380,002. A very significant $2. Lot size, 5,700 square feet. Took 13 days on the market to sell. And this was brought to us by Alejandro Lopez at the Real Estate Club. And on the buy side, Wendy Zen at Stanful's Realty. So, wow, man. First impressions. What do you think? It's by the lake. Once again, we've had a couple of these.
Sure.
By the lake.
Well, I think that is one happy listing agent. I don't think who works in this neighborhood consistently. It's a guess. I've never seen his name.
Me too.
But it's nice to see somebody new. They were probably like their head was spinning.
Yeah.
That this number went up as high as it did. I think it was slightly underpriced, but it's not a remodeled home.
No.
It's got some nice components, some nice flow, it looks like.
Yeah.
But wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. How much more are they going to put into it? Right. We were talking of the 3 million range as being normal around this area. Maybe that's what people are seeing here. The kitchen looks really cool. It's old, but it looks cool.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it can work as like a mid-century flat panel door kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a nice view of the lake. It's got some nice components, but it could easily be another $300,000 in a remodel.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what they do with it sometime. All right. Next, we have. Oh, and that just for the record. So that listed at $1,698,000. Again, it went to $2,380,002. A $682,002 increase. Wow. All right.
It's
next
a whole
one.
House.
Right. The next one is 1840 Delos Avenue. Let me look that up. 1840. All right. Wow. Looks like a fortress. Okay. Wife of mine? Wife?
Yes.
The light is flickering crazy over here. Okay. All right. So this is 1840 Delos Avenue. It's Los Feliz. It is 4 bedrooms, 3-bath, 2,615 square feet of living space. Sold for $2,350,000. It listed at $1,895,000 for a $455,000 increase. Let's take a look. Let's see here. 4,000 square foot small lot. Yeah, could you put it on? Yeah, there you go. 40 days to sell on the market. This is brought to us by Eric Bidkanian, First Class Realty, and let's see, Jeffrey Hobgood on the buy side, Sotheby's International Realty. So yeah, I've been looking at the pictures because I've been trying to get this light fixed. But what do you think, man?
I've never seen a pool built up to a retaining wall, but it works. It's interesting. So look, this is a remodeled house.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's bright, it's light, it's clean. Some of the finishes are a matter of preference, but
Right.
This makes sense. Larger house, price point, pool. It's a very small yard. That's clearly the one issue, and there isn't a lot of greenscape around. So they've utilized the entrance and the rear for functional purposes rather than just landscaping.
Yeah, I mean, I think I passed this house on my walks, but yeah, it's Franklin Hills. It's a great little neighborhood. I'm not in love with the front. I don't know if they could have done something a little better, just to give it a little bit more contrast. I don't know, I just see a lot of windows and it's very blocky. But yeah, once you get in there, it's a beautiful house.
Yeah. It looks good. Yeah, the open beams are nice. The pool, again, the pool is funny, man.
Yeah. How'd they get away with that?
It's all good. That's one retaining wall you want to make sure does not fail.
Yeah. All right. Well, congrats to those guys. All right. Next one we are off to see is 2598 Corralitas Drive. And this listed at $1,499,000. It landed at a sold price of $1,891,000 increase. Let's get over there. 2598. All right. Corralitas. All right. All right, 2598 Corralitas. This is Silver Lake, I believe, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,809 square feet, sold for $1,890,000. It's on a 5,600 square foot lot. Very charming. Took 15 days on the market to sell. This is brought to us by Brian Campbell, Natalie Stern-Traben, and Joseph Kern at Hilton Highland Compass, and then Jeffrey Young on the buy side. How you doing, Jeffrey? So. Very charming house, at least on the outside. That's Spanish.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to this, but it's possible that it gets freeway noise up there, where it's situated in that pocket of Silver Lake. And I would say that's what held back the price.
Yeah,
because it's all seems very reasonable to me. Looks like a good size rear yard. It's very charming throughout, and that charm adds a lot of value.
Yeah, right. You hope those trees and everything else will kind of block some of that 5.
If it's coming through, it's coming through, man.
Yeah, right.
Unless you have big houses.
Yeah, even on the high side of that hill, which I think you're right. It's up there. You're going to hear it. Yeah. All right. Well, great. Good job. Maybe they're happy they got it at $1,890,000. That was still good.
Yeah. Like I said, if no freeway noise, that's a good price.
Yeah. All right. The next one is 5907 Meridian. This started at $1,299,000, and it landed at $1,682,000 for a $383,000 increase. So this is, I believe, Highland Park. Let me go find it. 5907. All right, 5907. Okay. Oh, wow. There we go. 27 pictures. So 5907 Meridian Street. It is Highland Park. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,888 square feet of living space. $1,682,000 was the sold price. It's on a 7,500 square foot lot. I like that island there. Days on market 14, and on the sell side, the listing side, John Henry Cabesso, Summer Brighton, Rachel Nieras over at Compass sold it. Took 3 agents to sell it. On the buy side, it took 2 agents, Mary Regal and Rob Kallick, our friends at Compass. So wonderful. What do you have to say?
Oh, the house looks great. It's got all the right finishes, the all white on white with all the natural fiber wood tones. The island's super cool. I agree.
Right.
The pull-out island. The shower's interesting. I'm assuming the master where there's the tub in the shower,
Right.
within the shower walls. Super charming.
Yeah.
My only surprise is that the yard looks tired, very
Yeah.
tired.
Well, that was one of the things I was going to say. I think they could have done more for the front yard, and as you're saying, the backyard. They kind of it looks kind of
Yeah.
drab. Once you get inside, though, it's beautiful. But even then, here, I think our mantra of "you got to stage" really holds clear here because I don't think those hardwood floors were redone. They look worn, but the staging looks great. So,
All the little flaws, and it's like living in a house. They just all kind of become. It's okay to have a little bit of a worn feel, a lived-in feel,
vintage, right?
Right, totally. Right. That's all great. So yeah, non-staging makes something that's worn look worn.
Yeah,
compared to warm and lived in.
Yeah, I mean the front. I know what we would have done. I mean, would you have painted those bricks, maybe a paint job, and a little bit more landscaping?
I definitely would have done more landscaping.
Right.
It's not, cleaning up and putting more bark, getting rid of like all the brown, all the dirt just makes it look tired. Even a lot more bark would go a long way.
Yeah,
ground cover would have helped a lot.
So even though this is a seller win, maybe they left a little money on the table. Who knows? But good for them. Yeah. 383 is just fine.
Right.
Right. What are we talking about? All right. Okay. On the buyer wins, we've switched now. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to pay attention to something. Let's go to 2111 Thomas. Well, here, we'll go down here. 2471 Claremont Avenue. Let's go to 2471. So this started at $2,198,000. It landed at $2,065,000 for $133,000 decrease. But what's 133,000, right? Let's see. Here we go. Now I remember this house. It's been sitting around here for a while. This is 6 bedrooms, 6 baths. It's 4,795 square feet of living space. Wow. On a lot size, 8,888. Again, sold for $2,065,000. 128 days on the market to get it sold. And this was brought to us by Daniel Romero over at Coldwell Banker, Hallmark. I'm not sure where that is. And on the buy side, Laurent Bajui and Crystal Bajui at Compass. So congrats to those people. Thoughts?
Oh, I think the buyer's got to be ecstatic about this. If it's a good match for them, right. It's just a ton of space. And, the high sheen on the floors, the volume of tile.
The Tony Montana bathroom. That was
cool. So, I mean, it's probably all very livable. It looks like it's all in decent shape.
Yeah.
But they either come in and do a big remodel or do it over time, but they got an enormous amount of square footage for that price.
Yeah. Good for them. And obviously in one of the better neighborhoods in LA. So yeah. A lot of good potential. Okay. Next, let's see. Okay. 6115 Anon Way. Let's go there. Okay. 6115. Right. Oh, this was a charmer. I remember this. Okay. 6115 Anon Way. This is Highland Park. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, $1,242,500. It's on a 4,600 square foot lot. The list, it started at, let's see, $1,248,000. Small reduction, $1,242,500, $5,500. I'm sure they can put that somewhere to make this a better house. Let's see. It took 72 days on the market. Wow. Mm-hmm. And this is brought to us by Ursilia Cifuentes at Remax Champions out of the 951. There you go, Darren. And then Abigail Dotson, a local agent over at Figure 8 Realty.
So the inside looks refreshed and
Mhm.
modern and clean. The outside looks tired.
Yeah.
And didn't get a lot of attention. So I'm sure that's what created the delay in the sale. It's amazing that enough people do, but people that don't place value on the exterior finishes, and the plant selection. Plants have they're period appropriate plants. They're modern and non-modern plants, and those things are as relative as the interior components to create a certain energy and vibe. The
They
great
could
thing
have.
from
Go
yeah, go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm sorry. No. Go ahead.
The great thing is, for a buyer that they can make those adjustments. They're probably something that a lot more buyers are comfortable with, getting out in the
Yeah.
yard and getting
Yeah.
involved that way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, good for the buyer.
A lot of good parking space too, and garage.
Yeah, it's a lot of concrete in front.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Our next buyer win with $1,000, only paying $1,000 more, is 2031 Mcpherson Avenue. It started at 699,000, went all the way to 700,000. So let's see. Let's find that $1,000. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, 2031. Hold on. 2031. Okay. Okay. So this is El Sereno. And let's take a look. 2031 Mcpherson Avenue, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 877 square feet, 700,000 sold price on a huge lot, 17,631. What's going to happen here? Days on market 9. And let's see, brought to us by Mohammed Lababidi, EXP Realty. And on the buy side, Judy Reimer, First Team Real Estate. Wow. This is gone.
That lot. I'm just trying to figure out which one of those 4 recliners I wanted to sit in the living room, man. You saw that, and all those soft, comfortable blankets throughout the house, man.
Yeah, very comfortable.
Somebody was quite comfortable there,
Yeah.
and I think a buyer got a huge deal on this.
Probate sale.
Yeah. That's an enormous lot, and something will be done with that 100%.
Please check with the city. The property can be developed for more units.
Yeah,
Right.
every this is plenty of square footage. At minimum, based on SB 9, it can become 4 units.
Right. Got it.
So.
All right. Okay. I'm sure it'll stick out like a sore thumb in that neighborhood, but good for them. Whoever's going to do that. All right. Next one is 2111 Thomas Street. 2111. Let's see. 2111. Okay. It started at 662,500. Landed at 702,000. For only an increase of 39,500. Let's see. All right. 2111 Thomas Street, Lincoln Heights. Okay, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,278 square feet of living space, 4,700 square foot lot. Days on market 17. And Joshua Vigo Foss of Keller Williams in Studio City sold it as a listing agent. And Joshua Vigo Foss was on the buy side as well.
So the first thought that came to mind on the first photo for this property is this property is a reason why they don't allow you to build 6-foot fences at the street level. If that was my neighbor, I would be pissed off at them. There's nothing attractive about that metal wall at the front of their property. I'm looking for it to be a commercial or a gas station or just something terrible behind it. So technically that's an illegal wall for any neighbor who wants to try to get that removed. But it's, it's a good price.
Yeah.
And the house looks okay. I'm sure there's a lot that could be done with it to make it a more desirable space.
Right. Again, this is another probate.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wonder if it's the same probate. You usually don't have a couple closing on the same day.
That would be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to look. Okay. Well, that concludes our seller wins and buyer wins for this week. I guess we are off to listings. Let's see here. Okay. New listings, top picks. Here we go. Let me get out of here. New listings last 7 days. Okay. 36 actives came into the market. Okay, I'm going to strike this by our neighborhoods first. Anything that grabs you? Lakeshore? I don't know.
I like the first two, both Lakeshore and Doris Place.
Okay. Let's go check this out. All right.
I hear Gap. Very good.
2144 Lakeshore Avenue. It is Echo Park. I'm sorry. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 754 square feet. And this is on a 6,200 square foot lot. It's listed at $995,000. There's an open house on the 13th. That is when? Sunday coming up. And that's from 1 to 4. 6 days on the market so far. And this is brought to us by Lena Deneroff over at Keller Williams, Larchmont.
Sure, I think it's a great price. This will go up in value, even though it's a small house. It's got some bonus space. It's got a little getaway in the backyard, a nice, large, oversized shed, and it's in a great location. So, it's probably going to go. My guess is 1.2, 1.3 range.
Yeah, Airbnb that back shed, huh?
Right.
Maybe that's what they've been doing. Yeah. Okay. Next, we'll go to the second one. All right. So this is 2259 Doris Place. And let's see. Okay. This is over Elysian Valley again? Let's see. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,048 square feet. Blank canvas there. $699,000 list price. Wow. 4,800 square foot lot. This has been on the market for 7 days. And this is brought to us by Tracy Doe and Victor Montesinos. Wow. Uncharacteristic.
Yeah. It's clean. It's got a detached garage with an extension. So it's an oversized detached garage. Some things were done, other things weren't. They did nothing in the yard. They left the bars up, but this is very underpriced. This will sell.
Yeah, I was going to say, gosh, man. I mean, is this now where flippers go? Elysian Valley. I mean, is this $1.2 million house if you do it right?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
$1.5 million. We've been seeing reasonably consistent in Elysian Valley. It's like seeing the low millions in El Sereno now. It's just consistent. This is going to go up a couple $100,000. Somebody who's just looking to buy and live in a space. It's a decent amount of land. It's an okay size square footage. And 700 is just not doable.
Right.
It's going to go up to at least 800. My guess is high eights, probably.
Yeah. All right. Well, that'll be an interesting one to see later. Next one. Let's see.
Sure. Let's do Lafayette, 746 North Lafayette Park Place.
All right. And is this that dividing line? Is this Silver Lake or Echo Park, man? What is this?
This is Silver Lake.
Yeah. All right, 746 North Lafayette Park Place, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,181 square feet of living space. It's listed at $1,495,000. Lot size almost 7,000 square feet. There are opens on the 10th, which is Thursday, 4:30 to 6:30, and then on the 13th, That is Sunday, and that'll be 2 to 5. So Days on Market 6. This is brought to us by Nicole Kilmer and Ryan Hankey over at Figure 8 Realty. Um, yeah, what do you think?
I think this will go over 2 million.
Huh.
It's very charming. It's got a lot of land, really nice backyard, nice curb appeal, a lot of original details. They built a nice fence at the street. It's a great street. It's a tree-lined street. Yeah, it's going to go up a lot.
All right. Well, offers are due Tuesday, March 15th. So, boom, boom, boom. There you go. Got to get it done. All right. Let's see. Hill Drive.
Nah, we keep doing Hill Drive. Let's stay away
Kenilworth,
from this thing.
Angeles.
Let's do Tropico. Let's do I like Tropico. We obviously know that street quite well.
All right.
And they did this property. It looks good. The curb appeal is funky, but everything else looks pretty amazing.
Okay, so let's get this going. All right, 4047 Tropico Way. This is in Mount Washington. 4 beds, 4 baths, 2,362 square feet of living space. $1,790,000 is the list price. There'll be opens on the 10th, Thursday, 4:30 to 6:30, and then on Saturday, 2 to 5. Days on market, only 2. And brought to us by Ariel DePertis, or DePuertui, I think. Sotheby's, International Realty. Gosh, man, very uncharacteristic house for that area. Wouldn't you say? I'm trying to remember where this is. I don't even.
Right. It again, the curb appeal is. There are a couple of homes that look like this, that were built like this up there, but they didn't do anything to enhance it. The backyard's amazing. For a $1.8 million house, they could have put in a better garage door, that's for sure, because it's so prominent in the front of the house.
Right.
That's really taking away from the front appeal, among a couple other things, and the color palette at the front. But other than that, when you get inside, it's amazing. The backyard looks amazing. There's views off most of these properties on Tropico if you're on the correct side of the street, which this is. And it's a fantastic neighborhood. It's got a little bit of a suburban feel, because it was a huge tract development back in the 60s. But outside of that, it's a very safe, very nice neighborhood with a lot of homes in this size range. So it's not big for the neighborhood. It's very consistent with that area.
This is reminding me of we're pursuing some clients up in this area, and this is a very impressive backyard compared to who I'm thinking of. This is very nice. So
well, they were going in a similar direction. They were doing a lot of work to the. It's just this neighborhood, the backyards, the lots are bigger, and the views off the backyards are fantastic.
Yeah,
so good for them to utilize it.
All right, another good one. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see here.
App 42. I like the price point and the square footage. 322 West Avenue 42.
Oh, there it is. All right. Okay, 322 West Avenue 42. This is Mount Washington again. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,327 square feet, $989,000. It's a good price. 8,700 square foot lot, and there'll be opens on the 13th. Let's see, that is Sunday again, right? 2 to 4, and days on market 7. Brought to us by Edith Reyna, Liz Johnson, and Kurt Wisner. Wow.
Oh.
There's a handshake there. Wow. I'm trying to. God, where is this house? Have we? I don't think.
It's a nice pocket about Washington. It's a very nice pocket. It's going to be up off of not Pasadena Ave, but at the split there off of Fig, off the back
Uh-huh.
side of the mountain, the Fig side of the mountain.
Got it.
It's a fantastic neighborhood, and this will sell for substantially more than it's listed for. Again, I hate to continue. I sound like a broken record,
Right.
but this will be probably, my guess is 400,000 above list price.
Yeah, it could be.
It's
You're
just
right.
too much house. It's a ton of land and a lot of opportunity. And from the sales that we look at, it's underpriced at 1,300 square feet plus a two-car detached garage.
Yep. Okay. Well, great. Another good one. All right.
Let's do San Rafael. Also going back to Mount Washington, Highland Park, 5111. San Rafael. Oh yeah. Okay.
What?
I'm looking at it now and I remember it. I did look at it earlier. This one's a fixer.
Okay. So 5111 San Rafael, it's Highland Park, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,628 square feet, 1,300,000. I guess it went up. 4,700 square feet of lot space. Days on market only 2. I guess they originally listed it at 1,200,000. Thought that was too low and went up to 1,300,000 in the course of one day. Yolanda Cortez, Century 21 Realty Masters, is presenting this as the listing agent. Yeah. So were you looking for a client of ours, fixer-wise?
Initially, yeah. I mean, it's just they haven't done anything to present it well, and the upgrade, there are no upgrades really. It could get this price point just because of the market and the square footage, but this is not one that's going to jump in price.
Yep.
So yeah, it's okay. Needs work.
God, man, how much overpriced was it, you think? It was overpriced at 1.2, right? Shouldn't it have been like $1 million or just right under $1 million?
I feel like it should be $1 million to $1.1 million range.
Okay. Could have pushed there. All right. Let's see.
I like AB 66. There's some great properties. 960 North Avenue 66.
Okay, 960. Oops. Keep going here. There it is. All right. 960 North Avenue 66, Highland Park, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,309 square feet. Living space, $1,050,000 is the asking price. It's a 6,100 square foot lot. Open houses on Thursday, the 10th, 3:30 to 5:30. And then Saturday, the 12th, 2 to 5 p.m. It's been on the market for 7 days. Deirdre Solomon over at KW Capital. KW Capital. Where's KW Capital, Darren?
Oh, that's a change.
Yeah. And then Stephen McAlpine at KW Capital. So not sure where that is.
Got it. What's the area code? I'm not seeing that on my side.
Yeah, it's 323.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's investigate. So what do we have to say about this? Another good, clean, well-staged property.
Yeah, it could use some upgrades, but it's a nice pocket, and it's I think properly priced to move quickly. The price will go up.
Totally, man. Yep.
So good for them.
Yeah. Yep. All right. KW Capital. Where's that? All right. Gosh, let's see.
Sure, there were 3 properties at the end here, which I think are interesting.
Okay. Are they
the avenues?
1375? Yeah.
The 319 Avenue 20, 326 Avenue 19. Those are both very low price. I think there's some combo sales in there.
Okay.
And then 240 South Avenue 24. I think pick any of them.
Okay. 319. 319 South Avenue 20, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,338 square feet of living space. 500,000. Oh man. 8,285 square foot lot with the TV on in the living room. Days on market 2. Brought to us by Amir Friedman, KW Advisors. And let's see, probate offer deadline 3/16 noon. Tenant occupied, will not be delivered vacant. Do not disturb tenants. All right. So you got some issues.
Yeah.
Sold in as is condition, but it's $500,000. Oh man.
Yeah, it's an interesting pocket. It's over by Taylor Junction,
Okay.
on the other side of Elysian Park. It's a little more industrial, a little rougher over there.
Right.
But the $500,000 price is too low.
Yeah. Well, okay. So it goes offer deadline, property tenant occupied, blah blah blah. Parcel is approximately 8,200 square feet, zoned LARD2, Tier 1 TOC, making it a great development opportunity. Property is currently occupied, so yeah, they're going for a developer or a flipper.
Yeah, it's a huge lot. Somebody
Yeah.
will offer them substantially more than that sight unseen just for the land
Yeah.
value.
Right. I'm sure they've already gotten the calls. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Very interesting. I like that one. It's rare we see something for $500,000.
Yeah.
Gosh, man. All right. So next one, 326 South Avenue, 19. So this is what, just down the street? Let's see. Okay. So 326 South Avenue, 19, 500,000 again. 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,140 square feet. It's on an 8,200 square foot lot sitting in Lincoln Heights. Days on market 2, and Mir Friedman. Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding.
Same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So this was one owner, maybe, like you said, huh?
Yeah.
Another tenant paying $500 a month. But yeah, all good. Offers due 316. All right, and I imagine the next one is the same gentleman. Let's see.
No, the next one's a little different.
Yeah. Let's see.
I can't see the listing itch on my end.
Okay, well, this is Mandy Liu at Big Block American Real Estate. What a name. Okay, let's take a look. 240 South Avenue 24, 90031, Lincoln Heights, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,190 square feet, 839,000. Small lot. It's 3,200 square foot lot. Days on market 2, and yeah, pretty bare.
Yeah, it's next to an enormous apartment building.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks clean on the inside.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate color on the outside, which never helps it sell, but they put some energy inside. Yeah. So it's like near the top price range based on location and proximity to that apartment building. But
yeah. And in a larger sense, yeah, proximity to downtown. I mean, it's a really good location. It's just it's not an updated neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's not going to change too soon. Okay. Well, anything else, man, or how do you feel? You good with that?
Yeah, property wise, that's fine. I guess if there was one other comment.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Rates are floating down.
Right.
Again, I think we said that last week, and they're still talking about that happening.
Yeah.
And then I know you have some info to announce there on a new listing.
Yeah. So, this Saturday and Sunday we have an open house at 4322 North Mallow Road in Eagle Rock. It's a small lot home, and it's going for $1,095,000. It is not officially on the market just yet, but we will have it out there tomorrow. If you have any interest, please let us know. We'll have opens also Tuesday next week, and then Sunday the following weekend. So check it out. What do you have to say about this one?
Well, I mean, it's 2 years old. It's still under
Right.
warranty. It's in impeccable condition.
Yep.
It's the best location in the building. Back right corner, gets good, fantastic sun.
Yeah.
An amazing patio deck with a built-in fireplace.
Yep.
And lots of room for couch, table, eating. So very nice unit.
And you know what I like? The favorite part is this rooftop deck. It really has everything you need, from the barbecue to a nice table, sofa. We had the fireplace on yesterday with colored lights in there. It's beautiful. And then you can watch your TV at the same time. So whole other living room.
And private up there. The way they're situated, all the walls are kind of tall, and so you feel private.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great. Let me just move to here to let you know, Darren. It's like you guys are in our meeting almost. Isn't that great? I will be doing some walking later today. So
All right.
just to the immediate, and then we can finish up maybe tomorrow. So,
Cool.
all right. So enough of the marketing talk, guys. We'll see you next week. Back to Tuesday, 2 p.m. Have a great one. We'll see you very soon. All right. Take
Bye.
care. Bye now.